of February, and from last month we have been doing these vlogs where we prepare for the new month. So next week I'll be doing my Plan With Me for March vlog, and it's going to be very disheartening for me if I don't get my life in order from today. Things kind of fell off track for the last 2 weeks because I got my new puppy. So she has been, anybody who owns a dog, a first-time dog owner, or owning a dog in general who's under a year, I'm pretty sure you guys know what I've been going through these last 2 weeks. It's not been easy. It's been very, very difficult, very, very challenging. I think it's one of those times where I've been constantly asking God for patience. She's a sweetheart. Like, I really do love Matcha. Matcha is amazing, but Matcha is a baby. And I think like the last few days, I've noticed that she's gotten into I don't need you type of mindset. Like, before I would pick her up and she would like hug me, and now when I pick her up, she's like, no, I don't want this. Like, she's going through a bit of a rebellious phase right now the last couple days, and like barking at me, or she bit me yesterday, but it was more playful, but it was the most aggressive I've seen her play since I got her. This morning I was like contacting another trainer. I need to follow up with them. I was doing like 50 things this morning at once. One of my cupboards, the sliding door in my cupboard, it wasn't working, so when you guys here to come and look at that, her water threw away in her crate. It was just a lot of moving things this morning. I was checking with my assistant. Like, I've just been doing 50 dozen things at one time, and I told all my friends that I have mom brain because I started typing a friend, and then I put down my phone because I was dealing with Matcha. I had to get the door, and then like an hour later I picked back up my phone and I noticed that I didn't finish the message. I'm noticing that I'm doing a lot. I'm doing a lot. My brain is doing like 50 dozen things at once, and I need to do like a meditation or something today because I haven't done one yet. We woke up at like 5:30. She got up. I cleaned her up and she took a poop, and I put her back to bed, and then I went into the gym, and then when I got back she was up again. No, she took a wee at 5, and then when I came back in she took a poop, so I had to clean that up. The last few weeks has just been me dealing with a crying puppy and potty training, so that's been fun. So I've been behind on my goals for myself because I've not been focusing on myself. I've been focusing on her. I'm going to take a moment now and review my Notion template so that I could get ahead of at least 1 or 2 things, because February is such a short month. I think next week is the end of it. I think we only have maybe a little over a week left, and then we're in March. We're going to be getting really close to ending the first quarter of this year. As crazy as that sounds, I know as I'm recording this, it's only mid-February, but we only got 1 more week left, and then we're in March, and then we have like April. That's the first quarter of the year. If you guys really want to like get ahead of your goals, I'm saying this to you and I'm saying this to me, check them every single day. Given that I don't want to make myself feel horrible at the end of this month, I'm gonna at least find 2 or 3 things, small wins that I can make this month, so that when I get around to like reviewing it at the end of the month, that I don't feel like a failure. Like, that's the aim, is just to get 1% better every single day. Like, that's my only focus for documenting my life. My life is a passion project, building myself, nurturing myself. I'm going to review my Notion template and see like what is the lowest hanging fruit that I could possibly get done within the next few days. Or I'm actually going to think about like what really makes sense, because you could go with the lowest hanging fruit just to get that small win, or you could do something towards the bigger goal. But I feel as though if the lower hanging fruit might take up less days or less time than the bigger thing. So if I get at least some of those small wins out of the way for the month, and then focus on like see whatever residual days I have left in February to put like even a fraction towards the bigger goals, which that should be great. Being a new dog mom has definitely been challenging. Creating a morning routine, I think this morning was like the 2nd or 3rd morning that things have been like somewhat of a flow, which is good. I think we're now getting a routine in. Right now it's 11, she's sleeping, and I'm getting time to like work on me and do what I need to do for me. Oh, I forgot to take my vitamins this morning. So like as I'm thinking, I'm remembering what like parts of my routine that I normally do that kind of got thrown off because of just constantly trying to keep my eyes on her, making sure she's okay and all the things. So yeah, I'm going to focus on looking at my Notion planner for a little bit and just figuring out like what I can work on and focus on. I also need to hop in to get a bit of work done. I just made myself another coffee because the last one did not work. So hopefully this one might give me some energy a little bit. I actually made this one with coconut milk. So let's give it a taste. Not sure I like it. The times when I did it with coconut, I did it with coconut cream and not coconut milk. It's very bitter, but we'll see. I have quite a bit of work to do right now. I'm gonna start preparing for March, some content for March. I wanna start with 2 emails that I need to send off for some prospects for a company. And then I want to move over to planning content for March for clients. And I also need to send off a newsletter for the final week of February. So I need to work on the newsletter, email some prospects, and start creating content for March. So that's my most important task for today. So we're gonna work on preparing for March. Once that's out of the way, I feel as though March will be a lot more clear. I could have more time to spend with Matcha, bonding with Matcha, and also doing other things for myself before the first quarter's over. So let's dive in. I also had gotten these corded headphones. I find they're helpful because when I have in my AirPods, I could still very freely get up and move around. I feel as though this keeps me like connected to, I know you just have to take it out, but it's like you don't really think about taking it out. It's just in your ear, and then you just like, to get up, it's work. So that's why I've been using them. And on top of that, I'm trying to get away from using too much Bluetooth all the time. I would use them when I'm in the gym, my AirPods, but not like if I'm at home working on my computer. I'm just gonna use these from now on. Sleeping in the afternoon, no place to be and nothing to prove. That's sure something I could use. A cure for the air conditioned blues. Once that if you don't have a big enough pot, that you boil your water in your pot, and then you put half of your pasta in. This way you don't have to break it, because I grew up breaking my pasta, and I know the Italians would have a field day with that, but I actually like my pasta like really long. I put half of it in the pasta in the boiling water, and then as that part like softens, then you like curve it, or you just push it down a little. And that's how you maintain the length of your pasta rather than breaking them. But yeah, I'm making some ground beef and some pasta for lunch. And I also made this protein shake. It has a banana and some chocolate powder, protein powder, and it's actually really, really good. Normally, I never get like my banana shakes to like taste good the first time. I always end up having to add something else. And I think I don't like banana and peanut butter. in my shake. I could eat it separate, but not in my shake. I think I kind of killed that taste because the first time I had it, it was really, really good. And then eventually I just kept drinking it all the time. And I think I just don't like the flavor of banana and peanut butter anymore. So I just, whenever I make a banana or peanut butter shake, I keep them separate. So yeah. I'm also here watching Matcha. She got up a little while ago. She was terrorizing the place. She peed on my carpet. And just when I was thinking, yeah, she's good. She's a little bit more, she can be trusted. She then showed me that she couldn't. So yeah, I cleaned it up and she's back in her room. And I was here looking at the camera to see what she was doing. And let me double check. Oh, she's sleeping. Look. My little peanut. Oh, I love her so much. Whenever I see her sleeping, I'm just like, I think a piece of my heart just like seeing her little face. And then when she wakes up and she terrorizes the place, I'm like, girl. Yeah, I have a bit more work to do. So now that she's resting, I'm gonna eat and also try to read some of my book. One of my goals for this year is to read 40 books. I am at, I think this is my 3rd book. So I'm reading, I'm not show you guys my nails because they're horrible. Becoming Bulletproof. I actually went into this book not knowing what to expect, and the title, Becoming Bulletproof, it just sounded interesting, but as I started reading it, it actually went in a route that I did not expect it to go in. Beginning is quite emotionally there's a huge like emotional connection in the beginning of the book where, because I'm also listening to it on Audible. Normally with books like this that I can't sit and read, I would listen to it on Audible and still like read as I went along. Oh, also look at the back of my thing. It says the good matcha. My mic just disconnected, so it might not be as clear. Started off by speaking about her experience, Evie's experience when 9/11 happened, when she was on the ground during the entire ordeal, her experience during, and I think on Audible it did have in like a bit of information that wasn't in the book, so it was still good that I got to hear her views, her experience, how she views life since then, and what actually caused her to write the book in the first place. She seems like a very, very empowering woman to listen to, and actually I'm really, really grateful that I found this book. I'm now in chapter 5, the Secret Service mindset. I'm gonna try to finish chapter 5, hopefully chapter 6, and get into chapter 6. The book has about, see, the thing is, my goal this month was to read at least 2 to 3 books. So if you're mid and I've not done my first book yet, that's a problem, man. That's a massive problem. The book has 23 chapters, so for me to finish this in the next 5 days to start my other book, I need to read 3.6, at least 4 chapters every day to finish this in the next 5 days. So let's see. So let me try to get in at least 2 chapters now and see if we could get on top of those goals this month. Hey guys, it's a lot later now. Lunch was amazing. I actually need to think about what I'm gonna have for dinner in a bit. I think I might just do a salad and keep it light because lunch was pretty solid. But I just did a recording and Matcha is like sleeping in her crate, which is insane because she doesn't like her crate. She really hates her crate. The fact that she's in there sleeping. There are moments where I feel like I'm not doing the best job as training her, and then there are moments where I'm like, I need support, I need someone else to help me, and I definitely will get a trainer, but I like that it's just me disciplining her or training her, because like if you live with more people, could give her mixed messages about what to do and what not to do, and I like that I'm her only source of this is a yes, this is a no. I find she's very, very trainable. Like poodles are really smart. I've heard a lot of people say they're really smart, and now that we're getting past, like I think this weekend, I think next week coming going, what day? I think she's coming on to 10 weeks. Yeah, I think she's coming on to 10 weeks soon. I feel like now she's a lot more settled in. She's less anxious. She's more responsive. She's listening a bit more. I'm trying not to give commands more than once, because before I would say sit, or I would give the command and I would say it more than once. I need to say it when I have her attention. So I'm really trying to focus on that, like say it when I have her attention and say it once so that she hears it and she does it immediately. Because I'm really trying to ensure that my voice, my word has merit to her and not just something she can walk over, because she's definitely going to go through a rebellious stage from what I've learned from TikTok. They do have like a rebellious stage, but the fact that she's sleeping in her crate, I'm like, I'm doing a good job. That really made me feel good just now. I still have a few more things on my to-do list to do, so I'm gonna sit on my couch. And because my brain is getting a little bit tired, exhausted, I'm gonna find a task that I could do and watch maybe somebody's YouTube vlog and answer a few emails. Yeah, so that is what I'm gonna do to like wake up my brain and keep me inspired to actually continue to do vlogs, because my last vlog kind of flopped. And that's kind of like demotivating. I'm trying to like inspire myself by watching somebody's content who I enjoy. So I'm gonna find a feel-good show and get in some work now. Maybe another 30 minutes, because I think Matcha's gonna be up soon and we'll do a bit more training, and then I'll give her dinner and wind down for the day. Good morning and welcome back. I stopped vlogging, I think I started this vlog 2 days ago, and that evening Matcha got up, and that girl be testing my patience sometimes. So I kind of stopped vlogging. I was trying to get her to sleep. She just kept crying because she didn't want to sleep in her room. She wanted to sleep wherever she wanted to sleep. And I was just like, girl, we're not doing this. So finally she got to sleep. Yesterday was a good day. Like, we had a really good day together, but I was very preoccupied with dealing with some other legal stuff. So my day kind of got emotionally and mentally depleting because of that. But the wheels are spinning. Then I also ordered this. Normally I could never order matcha online, but I found this one from a place called Bio Tea, and it came with a tea. Yeah, it came with this free tea. I'm not a big fan of teas Diante de Leon. I don't know if you guys can see that, but yeah, I am really, first of all, I'm obsessed with the packaging. I think back here's a little bit dark. Yeah, I'm obsessed with their packaging. I love that I could order like matcha on the apps here, because normally, historically, that's not something that was possible. So I'm really glad that that's an option. So we're gonna find out right now if it's a good matcha option, because you guys know how the search for a good matcha could be. So let's give this a go. Very earthy. I like it. I think one of my problems is my oat milk is a little too strong. I think the oat milk is overpowering the matcha, and that's okay, because I was watching this girl's YouTube channel. I can't remember what her name is, but she does everything matcha, and she like teaches you like the measurements, and I'll see if I can find it to like pop her on the screen. You have to find a milk that complements your matcha, and I don't think this one does. I think this one overpowers, because this oat milk that I have is actually like really sweet on its own. It's very, very strong. I think this would have done better with like a mild almond milk. Yeah, still very earthy. I really like the kick. But yeah, at least it was a good purchase. It's super green, and I love the fact that I interchange now between my coffee and having matcha. So it's a lot later now. I just got this delivered. It's a fan. I had moved my other fan I used to move it from like my bedroom to here. I moved it into the office where Matcha is, so we just need a fan out here. And I've always wanted to change it, but I really didn't have a reason to do it because it was only me in the apartment. So now it's me and my furry friend. I need to help the AC circulate the air a lot better. So I just got this one. It's an Omni Breeze. I've been in the process of upgrading my, making my apartment feel more lived in. So that has been one of my goals the last few weeks. I would say like since the end of last year, I started just trying to personalize my space a lot more. There's also a plant I want to get. I don't think I'm going to get it on this vlog, but I'm gonna pop it on your screen, one of those like big plants. I wanted to get one of those because like my room is giving like, I think that's Spain. I don't know, I could be wrong, but it's giving a bit of, I don't know, tropical, but like a Spanish with the, I can't find the word. I might put it on your screen if I could think of like the vibes that my space is given. But I can't think of it right now. I don't even know my own style right now, but I'm very boho, but like a bougie, chic kind of boho vibe. But yeah, let me set her up. I got a white one. I actually wanted the black one because the black one was cheaper and the white one was more expensive, and then the black one sold out completely. So we got stuck with the white, but my apartment is so light that the white will do its thing. So let's unbox her. I love that you can connect it to your phone, so I could actually maybe turn it on when I'm not at home to cool down the space, because my apartment gets so much sun, like so much sun. But yeah, with Matcha, I could tell my electrical bill is gonna be insane because like both rooms, I'm powering the air now. And plus it's summer here, so even though, okay, this might be a bit difficult. I'm gonna leave it for a little bit and read the manual or watch a YouTube video on it, but I'm also going to read my book. I haven't read my book for the day.